there, I hope you are doing great and you're ready for spring. Although spring is not my favorite season of the year, but I prefer spring over winter, absolutely. So I want to talk to you today about some of my favorite spring fragrances. For 2023, I have decided to update my spring fragrance wardrobe. I purchased a few new ones that are new to my collection, and I have a few older fragrances that I also want to talk to you about today. I think I have about maybe 7 fragrances that I want to share with you today and tell you about them and why I think they will be perfect for spring. If you want to see more or hear me talk some more about spring fragrances, stay tuned. When I come back, I'm going to come back with a message for you about Women History Month for the month of March. I will be back. Alright, hi, if you're new here, welcome. If you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. And most importantly, if you want to help my channel grow, please share my videos with your friends and your colleagues. So the month of March is actually dedicated to women history. Okay, it's all women, regardless of their gender, regardless of where you're from, regardless of what you look like, regardless of your hair type, the color of your skin, marital status, social status, how much money you have in the bank. This month is dedicated to women history. So some of the things that we can do actually for women history. Okay, I'm gonna give you a few, and the last one, it's such an easy one. Okay, it's something that all of us as women can do for each other. The first one is to explore the history of women's rights. Okay, do some research and see how far we as women have come to earn the rights that we have today. Such like voting, the right to divorce, the right to say no, right? Oh, I'm getting chills just by saying that. Just research those rights. The right to, occupy space, okay? The right to be in office, in government offices. Even the right to be a member in a church where you can actually stand at the people and talk, to people just like a pastor can do. So research those rights, and then your eyes will be wide open to see how far we have come. And I'm so proud of the women that we are today and how far we've come. Our ancestors who have paved the way for us today, that gives us, those rights that are so dear to us. The second one is to be aware of some of the issues women still face today. We are still facing so many issues, as women, okay? We earn less wages than our male counterparts who have the same education, same number of years of experience in the workforce, but for some reason they pay us less. That just isn't right. The second one is gender issues. They have names for women who are bisexual, transgender. They, call them names that I cannot even repeat on YouTube, right? Why is that? A woman should be called or referred to by the gender she wants to be referred to, by the name she wants to be referred to. She's not your sweetheart, she's not your mommy. Call her by her name and by the name she wants to be called. If this woman has a PhD, she wants to be called doctor. She has earned it. So call her doctor. Okay? The other thing that, you know, it's stigma in the workplace. They always think that women are weak. They think that we are powerless. We cannot do certain things. We cannot, you know, do things that a man can do. But you know what? This is complete BS. We are powerful women. We can do the same type of work that a man can do, and we have proven this over and over again. The other issue that women still face is rape culture. I'm not going to dwell on that one too much because it's a very sensitive subject for me, so I'm just going to leave it like that. So what I mean, you know, there are many other things we can do to support women. And you know, you can support women-owned businesses, okay? Starting with, you know, when a woman is a designer for a fragrance, support her. Do not trash her fragrance. I was looking, I saw a fragrance that was designed by a woman, and I'm going to talk about that fragrance in a few minutes. And someone trashed that fragrance. Oh my gosh, I have never seen someone talk so bad about a fragrance. Help a woman with her resume. If you know how to write a resume and another woman is looking for a job, reach out to her and say, let me help you with your resume. Help her get back into the workforce. Volunteer in the women's shelter, okay? Help them get back on their feet after a bad marriage, after a bad breakup. Do not judge, because you never know when you might be in her place. The last one and the most important one, guys, ladies, is simply reach out. Reach out to a woman who is in need of your help. Reach out to a woman you don't think is in need of your help. Simply reach out to say hello. That hello, when you say to that person, could be the difference between life and death. Just think about it. All right, thanks for hearing about, you know, my ideas, my opinion about Women History Month for the month of March. Let's get on with the video now. All right, the first fragrance for spring 2023. This is new to my collection. This is one of the most beautiful fragrances I have smelled for 2023, believe it or not. This is Nocturna by Royal Crown. My goodness, this fragrance is so sexy. It has some melon, some peach, some litchi, and there's sandalwood in the middle note. On the base note, we have some Madagascar vanilla and peony. Look, when you wear this fragrance, not only will you smell super sexy, people will want to come to you and ask you, what is this sophisticated fragrance that you are wearing? It's mature, it's sexy, it's not too sweet, not too fruity, just perfectly blended. I had my friend Elfin smell this fragrance when I received it last week, and I sprayed it for her, and she was screaming like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is good, this is good, this is good. This is a blend of sweetness and warmth. I mean, my god, this is so nice. It's romantic, it's mysterious. Oh, did I say sexy? I mean, it's not too fruity, so you don't have to worry about smelling like a freaking piece of fruit. But there's nothing wrong with smelling like a piece of fruit. But this baby here, oh my god, the amber, the sandalwood, the vanilla make this feel heavenly. I just love this fragrance. I've only sprayed it once. Since I've had it, it lasted exactly 7.5 hours on me. I cannot wait to wear this for spring. I'm going to love wearing this, especially if I'm wearing like a pretty nice white dress with my open toe sandals, and I spray this baby on with my sunglasses. on, I am going to feel powerful for the woman that I am. Fragrance number 2 is Lilac Path by Aerin Lauder. This has some Angelica, some Jasmine, of course it has, you know, some lilac. This is, and some orange blossom. This is such a beautiful fragrance. I purchased this with the body lotion for it. I wore this last week. Oh my gosh, I smell so good, and it's a light fragrance. It's not too heavy. It's very elegant to be worn with a sundress. You can also use this in the summer. You might see this in another video. We got in my summer fragrances, and you will feel sexy. If you wear this fragrance and then you go out for maybe for brunch, you will definitely receive compliments, because this is one of those fragrances where people will not be offended because you're wearing it. It smells so nice and so lovely. You know, if you have this fragrance in your collection, or if you plan on getting this fragrance, wear it in good health. It is such an extremely nice fragrance. Again, Lilac or Lilac Path from Aerin Lauder. Fragrance number 3 is Acqua Allegoria Forte. This one is Mandarin Basil. Oh, this one has some mandarin, orange, cassis. Of course it has basil. You also have some orange blossom and honey, and some anise and Bulgarian rose. There's also some vanilla and sandalwood on the base notes. This is soapy floral citrus fragrance, but in a good way. You cannot, you know, get enough of wearing this fragrance. I mean, it's so beautiful. It's very nice. It's a light fragrance. If you're into orange blossom fragrances, you will definitely enjoy wearing this fragrance. The longevity is also quite astounding on this fragrance. The citrus scents last a very long time. Okay, I think you get about maybe 6 to 7 hours, but you know what, it's a light fragrance. If you get 6 to 7 hours out of a fragrance for a spring fragrance, I think this it does you justice. Okay, it's very sexy, guys. There's also a new one I think they just released that has it's not the Forte, but it has a different name. I mean, a different version of the fragrance. Will I get that different one? Maybe not, because I already have this one, and I'm not into buying you know, the same fragrance just because it has different names. But you know, if you are in the market for one of the Acqua Allegoria fragrances from Guerlain, I would say to check this one out, or check the latest one out, because I heard the latest one is kind of like a limited edition. So check this one out. This is a very beautiful fragrance. Windflowers by Creed. This is also new to my collection. Top notes, you have jasmine, orange blossoms, and peach. Middle notes, you have some jasmine, sambac, tuberose, and some rose. The tuberose is not very vibrant in this fragrance. You also have some orange blossom, sandalwood, and iris on the base note. Windflower opens up in with a burst of white florals. Okay, this is a very light fragrance. It's bright, it's fresh, and it's a sweet fragrance. Okay. The minute I spray this thing on, I smell the orange blossom, the jasmine, and the tuberose. These were the 3 notes that I smell the minute I sprayed it. It's a light fragrance. Again, you know, it's nothing for you to wear to expect for it to last 24 hours on your skin. What would you want it to last 24 hours on your skin anyway? Because you have to shower within 24 hours. You probably take 2 or 3 showers, right? But you know, it balances very well, okay, on your skin, because it's a floral fragrance. It's made for spring and summer. It dries down in a kind of like maybe a powdery kind of like musk fragrance, and then it settles down with a little bit of rose, and it becomes very fresh and sweet. It's such a beautiful fragrance. it's a little expensive, but again, you are buying a quid fragrance. So I mean, it is not very unique to me, okay? I mean, full disclaimer, I don't think this fragrance is unique, but when I wore it the first time I had it, it made me feel good, made me feel special. So it is unique for me, unique enough for me to have. It's a beautiful fragrance. If you have a chance to try this fragrance, please, drop me a note, let me know what you think of the fragrance and also of its longevity. Fragrance number 5 is also new to my collection. This is the Adventus for Her by Creed. This is another Creed fragrance. My goodness. So my friend Andrea told me to get this fragrance. Okay, she's been telling me to get this fragrance for a while, and I refuse to get the fragrance, and I don't know why. My green apple, bergamot, patchouli, pink pepper, violet, black currant, a little bit of amber, ylang ylang, oh, rose. Oh, this is a rich perfume for women who's classy and confident. Okay, ladies, if you're looking for classy fragrance, something light, okay, try this baby out. I know it's been out for a very long time, but it's new to my collection. It will make you smell unforgettable, especially if you wear a really nice body lotion and then you spray the fragrance on top of the body lotion. It would last a very long time on you. I mean, it's just blended perfectly, okay? It makes you feel like Cargon, take me away. That's, it's a fresh fragrance. It's a huge compliment getter. When I wore this, I think I received, oh my gosh, 11 people said to me, oh Rose, oh ma'am, you smell so nice, you smell good, what is that you want? I wore this fragrance while I was traveling home on Saturday morning. At the airport, I had so many compliments. When I got on the plane, I had other compliments, and you know what, it was money well spent for all the compliments that I received when I wore this fragrance. I don't wear my fragrances to receive compliments, but you know what, I don't know anyone who has received a compliment in his or her life who did not feel good about it. So yes, compliments make me feel good when I get them. Again, Creed Adventus for Her. Alright, fragrance number 6 is new to my collection, and I just received it today, so I decided to add it as part of this video. This is Blanche Bete by Le Liquide Imaginaire. Top note, milk. And I'd be the first one to tell you that milk is not one of my favorite notes in fragrances, but I found out today that I have a lot of fragrances that has milk in them, and I love them, and I don't know why. My friend Joanne told me that she purchased it and she had to sell it because it gave her a headache. So I'm gonna try this for a couple days. If it really doesn't go well with me, with my chemistry, I may end up returning it to where I purchased it from, or maybe sell it. This one has some amber, of course it has some milk, tuberose, incense, jasmine. I remember if my friend Akisia sent me a tester of this, and I love the tester, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to love one the full bottle of fragrance, right? But my first impression from the tester, that when she gave me the tester, it was a few weeks ago. It's a creamy, and it has some soft floral notes. It's interesting, okay? It's unique. It has its own unique trail of fragrance. It's beautiful. The sillage and projection are very great on this fragrance. It makes you feel cozy. It's cozy, and it's a very familiar scent. So I'm sure you have smelled other fragrances that would probably smell like this if you have Blanche Bete. It's not unique, but I feel like the milky, and then the comfort that it gives you, it's very soothing. It's a comforting fragrance. Is this something that I would wear to go out, like to a very nice place, like somewhere where I'm going dancing, I'm going to a gala, to an opera? Probably not. But I will wear this to work. I will wear it, you know, out to dinner. Not late dinner, because late dinner, I don't think this is good for late dinner, but maybe an early dinner, or definitely brunch in the spring, and maybe work. This will be the perfect work fragrance. The bottle is actually beautiful. It's a beautiful bottle, and this was made also by a woman. So again, support women-owned businesses. Again, Blanche Bete by Le Liquide Imaginaire. Fragrance number 7 is not new to my collection. I have had this fragrance for probably 2 years, and I kind of like forgot that I had this fragrance. I never wore it. I think I've only maybe worn it once or twice. This is Scandal by Roja. It has some bergamot, some lavender. It has some tuberose. Of course, I love tuberose in my fragrances. Gardenia, jasmine, orange blossom, freesia, rose. I mean, lily of the valley. It is full of different notes. This is gorgeous. Scandal is an elegant fragrance. It's very seductive. It has a classy smell to it, okay? At the same time, it feels modern, okay? I find it to smell kind of like a modern fragrance. It's also gorgeous and creamy. You know, I mean, it smells like a white bouquet of flowers. It's a little powdery and musky, so go easy on the sprayer. One word that I have for this fragrance: sophisticated. Okay, this is a sophisticated fragrance for sophisticated women. Beautiful, gorgeous fragrance. If you've never gotten your nose on Scandal, try to get your nose on this. You will love it. You will either love it or you will hate it, depending on whether you like this type of fragrances. Fragrance number 8. Mimosa and Cardamom. I mean, they're kind of new to my collection because I've had them for less than a month. Let me tell you. Look, if you're looking for the perfect, not too expensive fragrance for spring, look no more. Mimosa and Cardamom. Even if you don't buy the perfume, buy the body cream. They both has the same lasting power. They last a very long time on the skin. They're beautiful. Wait, let me take that back. The perfume by itself will not last a very long time, but if you mix the perfume with the body cream, it will last a long time. A long time to me is about between 6 to 8 hours, okay? Not 20 hours. I do not expect my fragrances to last 20 hours. If I get 6 hours from a fragrance, I think I'm good, because I do not expect it to last like all day long. But Mimosa and Cardamom, Mimosa note, the Cardamom, this is extremely sexy, okay? And it has some tonka bean, you know, at the base note. It's beautiful. Go to the mall, try to find a place where they sell Jo Malone fragrances, and try this fragrance out and come back and tell me what you think. I think it's beautiful. It's just super gorgeous. The last fragrance is Central Park South. Okay, I've had this fragrance for a very long time, and you know what? I kind of forgot about it. That's what happens when you have almost 300 bottles of fragrances. You forget about, you know, some of them. This is such a beautiful fragrance. This is Central Park South again. It has some jasmine, lily of the valley, some tuberose, some woodsy notes. This is sexy. It's a perfect jasmine fragrance, okay, for spring. Jasmine is actually, you know, one of those notes that you can wear all year long, but for spring, it's just perfect for spring, okay? This is a true joy when you wear this fragrance. Oh, it's very genuine. It's a genuine fragrance. You know, it's not a beast mode fragrance, but it's one of those fragrances that doesn't leave your skin. It doesn't quit. I mean, it's not very loud, but oh my god, it's sexy as heck. It's a pleasant, sophisticated fragrance for spring. And if you try this in the spring, you will love it. I don't hear too many people talk about Central Park South. It's because they don't know the value of the fragrance. But my gosh, I'm gonna try to wear this next week, and then when I do my next video, I probably will add this fragrance into another video so I can give you a full complete detail about this fragrance. Again, Central Park South from Bun Number 9. I haven't done my nails. I've been home for 2 days after being gone for 3 weeks, and I don't have time. I even have time to go get my nails done, but I'll get them done. You will see them done in the next video. Alright, okay, so thank you so much for watching this video, and remember, the month of March is Women History Month. Try to celebrate a woman, reach out to a woman, be nice to a woman, help a woman out, help me out by sharing my videos. No, it's not all about me. I just had to say that. I appreciate you watching the video. I appreciate your comments, and I appreciate you being you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to buy the perfume, wear the perfume, buy the shoes, wear the shoes, eat your dessert in moderation, be nice to each other, take care of yourself, take care of yourself first before you take care of others. Thank you. Have a lovely day. See you.